overdose vapes. Keep your wicks wet and your coils tight. If you're looking for new flavors and all about the clouds, bro, filling up a clear road, we're dripping on the sub-ohm. Reviews for the juice while Trav and Josh host. View it on YouTube and prepare for overdose.
ODV. We're coming at you with a little hardware, you know.
Or some texture, as we like to call it.
Some motherfucking texture for the channel.
Yeah, buddy.
This was sent to us by Innokin. It is their brand new tank, and it is called the Axiom.
Whoa, Innokin Axiom.
That's a lot of fucking
Yeah.
it's a little different. The design on it's a little different.
It is.
It's a little interesting. It
Yeah.
has different components to it. Let's jump up close though. Let's get this out of the way. Take a look at it up close, and then we're gonna vape it, and we're gonna let you know what we think.
Give us our thoughts and grades and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Check it
Here
out.
we are looking at the Axiom, all broken down. These are all the components that make up the Axiom tank. Here we have the very top cap with the 510 adapter there. We have the remainder of the top cap section, and also the part that this is the filling section. This is where you would put your juice in. I'll show you that more up close when we put it all together. This is your glass tank section. This is your very bottom piece, the housing for the coils. This is the pre-made coils that it comes with, and this is the RTA section that it also comes with. So let's put it all together. Go ahead and grab this, put the glass piece in. We can take the coil, we'll screw that in to the housing section. Now, screw that part together. And then here's the very top cap. So there's the Axiom all put together. It doesn't want to stay up. Put it upside down. The RTA section is here. I just put in the pre-made coil there. You can go ahead and stick any drip tip that you want. Here's my favorite Delrin drip tip. We'll go ahead and plop that in there. And so there it is. As you can see, it has a very small glass section, mostly just so you can see how much juice is left. It's got the slot airflow holes here, one on each side. We go ahead and unscrew the very top piece, and that is going to open up where you would fill your juice. This is the juice filling ports here. There's 3 of them, very large, very easy to fill. One of the main things that I like about the Axiom is how easy it is to fill, how easy it is. Here's the RTA section. As you can see, the wicking holes for this are pretty small in all reality. It has a stopper here, so in case you want to use it single coil, which is what I have it set up for in here. It has a little grommet there that you stick in the other airflow hole. I would definitely recommend not using it in single coil mode. I have found that to be not a very satisfying vape, so in the future I will be taking that grommet out and using it in dual coil mode. Alright, now let me show you the pre-made coil and show you the wicking section on that, which is far superior. Here's the pre-made coil section that you get when you buy the Axiom tank. As you can see, it has 2 big oval-shaped wicking ports there. This thing wicks like a champion. It has absolutely no possibility of going dry on you, at least not in my experience. There's the coils in there. You can see it's just a side-by-side dual coil. And we're back.
You saw that Axiom in full detail.
Yeah.
Good work, Travis, on that
Thank you very much.
up-closey.
Thank you very much.
Boom.
I haven't filmed it yet, but I will.
The magic of film.
Totally. So what does it come with? Like you saw in the up close, it comes with a section that you can build your own coils with it. You can do single coil. It has a little stopper, so you can block off half of it.
Yep.
You can do dual coils,
Which neither of us would probably ever do.
No. I actually did try. I've been using this for a couple weeks, and I've been trying it with because I got it before it even came out. We both got it before it came out, and so I've tried it with single coil. I've tried it with dual coils. And I've tried it with the pre-made coils that are in it right now. And I have to say that out of all those things, I like the pre-made coils the best, which is unusual.
And I've got to be honest, I've only used the pre-made coils. And I've had no issues with wicking. I mean, it wicks like a bitch. You saw those huge holes. I mean,
It wicks incredibly well.
It does. I mean, and you saw. I mean, because they're huge, like football-shaped fucking big old ovals, bro.
Yeah, I think that's the benefit to using these pre-made coils in here is that the wicking is incredible. And the wicking on the other coil, you know, on the where you make your own coils on the RTA section aren't bad.
Right.
But it's just not as good. Okay? And so it's a pretty high ohm, and it's like 0.5, and it's not high. It's still sub-ohm.
Yeah.
But 0.5 for me, that's, you know, I don't usually rock 0.5s. And so at around 35 watts.
The beauty of this is you're low wattage and you're getting a fat vape.
Yeah,
I mean,
35 watts.
Yeah.
30 watts, 35 watts, you're blowing clouds.
Yep.
The thing that I saw when I was rocking single coil, the real big downside is that you're actually blocking off half your airflow.
Okay.
And this thing already has not a tremendous amount of airflow.
No.
I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not a lot.
No.
So if you close off half of that, it becomes tight butthole.
You don't want tight bubble.
You don't want tight butthole.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you do want tight butthole.
The way it is, it's vapable. It's you know, what I like it a little looser, maybe a little bit, but it's a nice vape. I mean, it really is.
To me, I don't know what it is. It's a combination of the flavor, the ease of use.
Yeah.
You actually, you know, like you saw on the up close, you fill it from the top.
So easy.
Which is so easy.
Yeah. Have you went through from one flavor to another flavor?
Not on the pre-made coils.
Because that would be a question that I have, because it is so great at wicking, and those holes are so big that cotton is so juiced up with your old flavor. I just wonder how good it would transfer to another
How
flavor.
long it would take to get that other flavor to cycle through.
Right.
Yeah, unfortunately I haven't. I wish I would have now. But I do know that the flavor is really on point for a tank.
It is.
It's something about the size of this thing, the amount of space that it's given is not a lot. I mean, the deck on the RTA section is pretty small.
I think a lot of it comes from that conical design. Like you can see,
conical design.
It really comes up to a cone there.
Yep. As you saw, you know, without a drip tip, there's still like kind of like a half drip tip here, and you can plop your drip tip on top of that. But it's something about that, like the way that it comes up to you. Josh is right. It really,
great flavor.
It's got a really great flavor saturation.
Yeah.
Way more than I thought. Way more than I thought. I'm not a big tank person. I'm just not. I don't like tanks because I lose a lot of the flavor. This tank I've been using every day for 2 weeks, and I just like it.
It's a great looking tank. I mean, it
Yes.
really is a great looking tank.
Absolutely.
You can see your liquid, no problem. You know where you're at. You know, that's a big plus. Like in tanks, you gotta know where you're at.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I think that it looks great. It doesn't hold a ton of liquid. That's just because it's pretty small design.
Probably 3 mils.
Probably 3 mils.
2.5, 3 mils.
So you're gonna have to take it with you. You're gonna have to take a bottle of juice with you too. But it
it's
does.
so easy to fill up. So
Yes.
I mean, that's really not that big of a deal.
You don't have to take the device off of your mod.
No.
You just literally unscrew it and then
Pop the top.
boom. You're filled and you're ready to go.
Yeah, ease of use. I mean, the look. I really like the look of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's clean. It's small. It's chilling, man.
And I you know, to be totally honest, like at 30 watts, I'm using it on the. You can look forward to a review of this. I got the Innokin cell with the what the hell's the name of the mod? It's like a TC75. It's a 75 watt temperature control ready mod. And this,
With
you know,
the Innokin cell
with
battery,
the Innokin cell battery on it. And I tell you what, at 30 watts, it'll last me all day.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, you don't need those high
You're not
wattage.
pumping them high watts out, bro.
And I'm a high wattage guy, but at 30 watts, I'm getting a very, very satisfying
With that
vape.
0.5 coil.
Very satisfying.
Yeah, no, it's a great vape right out the box. You put their coil in it. That's what I did, and go with it. And yeah, it's a good vape.
I love the flavor on it. I mean, it just everything about it. I like it. I like the vape. I like the flavor. I think it's a really well put together device.
Yeah.
It's not something that I would probably buy if I hadn't tried it first.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because it's just not. It doesn't seem like it would be up my alley.
Would you buy it now?
I would definitely buy it now.
Good.
If I broke this today, I would definitely buy another one.
Nice.
It's my favorite tank that I have.
That's big.
Yep.
That's a big one.
Yep. And I also am using the pre-made coils, which I never do. I
Yeah.
always love building my own coils. You know.
Yeah. How
So-
was it building your own coils? Was it tight?
It was a little tight.
Okay.
The deck
I looked
is
at
not
it and I
huge.
went, wow, that's tiny.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you're kind of limited on what you can do. But so I just went with the pre-made. You know, I've tried both, like I said, but I find myself using the pre-made coils way more than the RTA section. I just think it's more built for those pre-made coils.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that's great. I mean, people can get into vaping now and get a fucking great sub-ohm vape without building.
Yeah.
Which is huge. A lot of people don't want to do it that. They just want to screw it on and go with it. And I have no issues with that. You don't have to be one of these purists. You know what I mean? That, you know, if you don't build your own coils, you're an asshole. Nah, come on, you're vaping.
Nowadays it doesn't matter because
No.
I remember when we started,
You had to.
a fucking sub-ohm tank. There was no such thing. You know, there just wasn't like a pre-made sub-ohm coil.
If you wanted
that wasn't
vapor,
a thing.
you had to make
So
your own
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a. It's hard, man, because do I think this tank is for everybody? No.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be tight for some people, the airflow.
Yeah.
If you're used to, you know, just the loosest airflow you could imagine, this is not it. You know,
It's definitely not.
It's in the medium. It's in the middle, kind of.
Yep. Yeah. It's it's not tight. It's but it does have some restriction to it.
It's going to be tighter than an RDA.
absolutely. It's going to be
You know.
tighter than something like one of those the one that you have.
The Griffin.
The Griffin.
Yeah.
And that's it's a totally different kind of device.
Yeah, no doubt.
But this is a great flavor device. I really enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4.2 because I think it's worth picking up. I think you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
And like I said, if I lost it today, I would definitely buy another one.
Yeah, I kind of put it in the same avenue as, oh, what the fuck that? Not the Bellis, but the one I just got. I don't know. But it's like a home tank almost, you know? I mean, you can take it out, but like you said, you're going to have to take a bottle of juice. But I got no issues.
Like
with
this
it,
tank, you
really.
mean? The one from Wismec, designed by J-Bo with Suck My Mod.
Yeah, the fucking, yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember the name of it either.
I bought it.
It's the one that comes with the notch coils and stuff. It's very similar to that.
It is.
It's
yeah.
very similar to that.
It's in that same range of, you know, great flavor.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, but I have this one that's so, you know, but it's a lot different. That one's got the notch coils, you know, this one's got the ready-made coils. Are you going to buy more coils for it?
I'm probably going to buy more coils for
There
it.
you go. That's an attribute to the tank, for
Yep.
sure.
Absolutely.
Because when was the last time you bought pre-made coils for anything?
For my Heracles, which was like 6 months ago.
Exactly.
So yeah,
So that's
definitely.
huge.
Yeah, no, it's definitely huge. I would definitely say it's worth picking up if you like a little flavor tank, you know, something that's small and good looking and also delivers
And easy.
an easy experience, a great vape, and also great flavor. So
Yeah, I'm going to go just a 4. Solid 4, even. I got really not a lot of issues with it. That airflow would be the only thing that I think a lot of you might have issues with. But I think it'd be fine for most. You know, I mean, your guys with the open RDAs and the cloud chasing, you're not going to love this thing. But for a nice, settled vape in your home, chilling, like, I think it's great.
it's really great. Yeah, for that. You know, and if you're going to work and you're not vaping a lot at work,
The Theorem.
the theorem.
The Theorem.
Boom.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I kind of put it in that same kind of category where it's high flavor, low capacity, but also low surface. You know, it's not a big old tank. It's not huge. You know, yeah, kind of the same idea.
It's pretty similar.
It is.
Yeah. Similar in design, similar in the way that it functions.
yeah.
I don't know, if I could throw
Except
some.
for this one, you get pre-made coils, and you know, you just fucking twist them on. You're ready to go.
I'd like some notch coils in there. That'd be dope.
Yeah, buddy. The notch coils, they're no joke.
Those are really great coils. All right, so thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you to Innokin for sending it out. We were happy to get it. I love, you know, I've fallen in love with it. I'm not even a tank guy, and I love it. So
The Axiom.
the Axiom
by Innokin.
Yeah, check it out. There'll
Yeah.
be a link below, so you can go check one out for yourself if you're interested. And keep your coils tight.
Keep your wicks wet, baby.